And welcome back to another video. This is Crypto Coins, and I have a fantastic video for you guys today. In this video, we're going to go over my 100% return gains on Time Wonderland after being invested in 25 days. These are real results. I hit my goal, and you want to stay tuned to see what I'm going to do next. So before we do that, let's go to the comment section and see what is going on with your questions here. I want to address some of these questions. So great video today. You don't want to miss this one, guys. We finally did it after 25 days. Let's start off this first comment for Bernard. Crypto Coin, what's going on with Roma DAO? And just like Bernard's comment here, Dat wrote, do a video on Giro DAO, please. And I got another one from Ahmed. Please review Sol Invictus DAO. So I see some of these DAO projects trending. We have Roma DAO, Invictus DAO, and Giro DAO. Giro DAO is Binance chain, so it's inexpensive to get into, pretty good. Invictus DAO, I believe, is from Solana. I think you need a Phantom wallet there. It's a little bit more complicated, a little bit more work. And Roma DAO. So I've been focused on just a handful of projects because I want to capitalize on these projects before I move on to other ones. So far, I've seen these new DAO projects. There's a dime a dozen coming out now, so you have to be very careful out there, guys. And I'm just sticking to the original DAO projects for now. I don't want to make a video of some of these DAO projects that I'm not motivated to, just to share information and show what's new. I want to just show videos that I personally put my money into, or that I would if I don't have enough money. Right now, I'm just hyper focused in about 4 projects, and I'm going to continue to track it. And just like today is a big day for me today. And this is what this channel is about. So as I recycle my investments and I take in profits, then I'll be searching for new projects. So you want to make sure you stay tuned for that. This is not financial advice. This is just based on my trading experience. And I want to see how far we can take the staking and DAO projects. So also make sure to watch my previous video. I just staked it Joe Coin from Trader Joe XYZ exchange. And that is my latest project. And I might be adding into that after today's video. So you want to make sure you stay tuned. I'm seeing your comments out there. I'm not avoiding these comments. It's just I don't want to talk about a new DAO every time a new one comes out. A dime a dozen right now, and there's a lot of rug pulls out there, so just be careful. I'm going to be hyper focusing on a handful and tracking them to make the best investments here for the best returns. Okay, let's go to the next comment here. Next comment. Fino, when I try to stake, it says execution reverted. Can you help me? Why? On one of my tutorials, a common problem that we're having is people are forgetting to have extra coins for the gas fees. So if you're staking Time Wonderland, you need to have a little bit of AVAX left. They charge you a few cents. I think Klima DAO charges you like 1 penny. So you had to have 1 penny worth of Matic. I'm not exactly sure Time. Maybe it's like 10 cents or something. You need to have a minimal amount of the token network that you're staking for gas fees. So that's probably why it says execution reverted. So thank you, Fina, for that question. It's one that I've been seeing very often here. Let's go to the next comment. Stranger wrote, so do I unstake when I feel like I've made enough gains? This is the $1 million question. When do you take in gains? What do you do? Everybody's strategy is different. And I'm pulling this comment out because today I'm going to be addressing how I trade personally. It's not the best. I don't know if it's going to be successful. This is not financial advice, but just use me as a point of reference. And yeah, this is the hardest part. When do you exit? Why do you exit? What do you do when you exit with that money afterwards? You know, so great question. I know a lot of new traders or investors. This is a $1 million question. So you kind of have to just with experience or personal preference, you need to come up with an exit strategy. So hopefully my video helps you guys and just to create your own strategies. Thank you, stranger, for that question. Let's go to the next question here. Ricardo wrote, What happens when you unstake them? Would you get back AVAX? You have to sell time or memo, and where? Or swap them back on Trader Joe? Thanks, and can you also make another video explaining the wrap memo thing? I didn't get the advantage of this thing. A lot of questions here, great questions for people who haven't unstaked or staked. So what happens when you unstake your memo? When you unstake your memo, you get back time, and the time goes back into your wallet. If you want to cash that money out, then you do have to go to Trader Joe, swap it back for AVAX, and then transfer your AVAX into an exchange where you can withdraw the money. So yeah, that is a process. When you unstake it, it's the same process. When you stake, it just reverts. So then you'll be able to get your time back, and then you swap that for AVAX, and then you can withdraw it to any of your accounts. So that's how that works. So yeah, you had the right idea. Now the wrap memo thing. So I made a whole video on it. I know that you commented on that video. So long story short, on the wrap memo, if you guys are thinking about the tax implications, you can watch my video. It's on my crypto resources playlist on my main page. You can check that out. I always have great stuff there. On my wrap memo, the thing, people's concern was taxation. Every time you earn interest, that is a capital gains taxation. But my conclusion, I could be wrong, this is just my personal opinion. If you're doing this on wallets like MetaMask or Trust Wallet, where they're not KYC, know your customer, they don't have your personal information, I don't see how they can tax you on those gains. But now, if you have your time staked, you're earning memos on a wallet like per se Coinbase, where they have your personal information, then I think that's something that you should be interested in. To each their own. So if you have this investment on a wallet where they know your personal information, it might be an advantage to do wrap memo. So basically, when you wrap your memories, you get the appreciation of the APY without the tax implication. You get the appreciation in dollar amount value. And then once you want to unstake your coins, your tokens, and you want to withdraw them, then that's going to be one taxable event once you unwrap it. It's just every time you earn tokens, APY, every 8 hours, that's a taxable event. You should only be concerned if you have your stake time in a wallet where they know your personal information. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, but in a nutshell, that's what that's about. I hope that helped you out, Ricardo. And that's going to do it for the comment section. Great comments, guys. Thank you very much. Let's get back to the numbers. The current APY is almost 85,000 here. Let's go look at some charts. So I have the 30-day here pulled 25 days ago, which was October 29th. I started investing in Time Wonderland. So that was somewhere around here. It was trading around 7,000. That was my first investment. It was around 7,200. And since then, we did have a slight dip here. It went down to around, at one point, 6,200, and it rallied up to 10,000. It also pulled back, but now we're going back up. So as of these projects, Time Wonderland is my #1 and best performing position. It's doing great. It's currently trading at $9,200. The market cap right now is at $2 billion, so it's growing, and it's giving you an 1,000% APY as of now. Let's just zoom in here on a 7-day. We can see higher lows and higher highs. On a 14-day, we do see some sideways kind of consolidation action, but overall, holding up nicely above 7,500. So this investment has been, so far for me, the safest and the strongest. It's been very consistent, and I haven't really lost any money on this one due to the APY and the price appreciation. So looking good here. Let's take a look at my position. Right now, the return on your investment 5-day rate is 9.6%. I currently have a stake balance of 0.2154 memories there, and my next reward amount is 0.001331 memo. And my next rebase is in about 5 hours and a half. So Time Wonderland working amazing. Now we're seeing here the minting discounts coming back up. So just by eyeballing this, minting MEM here or time MEM liquidity pool tokens, or any of these here, actually, except for maybe the wrap AVAX, will probably yield you right now at this time more money to mint than staking. This generally gives you about 2 to 3% more if you auto stake those gains when you mint. It's too much for me, too much work, and sometimes it's better just to stake. And instead of jumping around, I just stay staking. They're awesome rewards as they are. There's nothing else giving you these type of rewards, so I just don't think there's a need to be jumping around. Also, there is risk there when you use the liquidity pool trades here, like time MIM and time AVAX, with those impermanent losses. So I just like to keep it safe. This is awesome as it is, so I'll just leave it at that. Let's go through the numbers and the spreadsheets, the reason why we came today, why I am so excited. So today, my original investment is $1,000. As of now, I have earned and invested 0.2154 coins. The current market price here of the token is 9,265. That brings my position value almost at $2,000. I'm up $995. That's a 100% gain in 25 days. This is real results. I know these are ridiculous gains, but people might think I should have done this like in the first or 2 weeks. But the price fluctuates. The APY is good. It combats the losses when there's a downturn, but it also takes time. No pun intended. But awesome. I can say from personally, my real results after 25 days, you can expect about 100% return on these projects, as long as they're stabled projects. Now, if you've been following my series here, Klimadel is not performing very well, and I actually had to double down on that. But I made the right choice here, coming in strong. I made a $500 investment on October 29th. I added to that position the following day, and I'm glad that I did. And it's been smooth sailing. So let's input these numbers now. Today is November 22, 2021. My original investment, $1,000. The current price was $9,000. As of the time of this recording, $9,265.03. And my current market value was, I think, what was this? 1,995.69. So let's take a look at a chart here. We can see what I've been going through here. The red line is Time Wonderland's price fluctuation from the initial time of this investment. The blue line here is my investment. I started with 500, added 1,000 the next day. I haven't added anything since. And the yellow is my position value. So between the APY and the price appreciation, it's also going up. So what is my strategy here? What am I going to do right now? My strategy was, after 100% returns, I was going to take my risk off and withdraw half of it and leave the other half as a free position. So there is some fees I've been incurring and making mistakes in other positions. And since this is my best performer, I'm going to wait for this position to make me 120% return. So somewhere between 110 120% return, because I know this coin is performing very well. And I think within this week or next week, I'll be able to catch this position out for $1,100 profit, $1,200 profit. So I want to wait until that happens. I'm going to give it a few more days, and I'm going to leave my original $1,000 investment, and I'm going to have that money freed up. So I'm going to use that for my next position. Now that this position is working out, I'm going to start focusing on other positions and continue to track this one. I'm going to leave this money for dead once I cash out my profits. This is done. This is done. If these projects are going to be the real deal and they're going to survive, the APYs are going to drop. I mean, that is a given. There's no way anything is sustainable at 85,000% APY. The APY is going to drop. It'll drop in a few weeks, in a few months, maybe in a few years, whatever it takes. But if I have a free position and that project's value appreciates, taking out the APY, it's going to be a winner. And this is why I'm doing these projects. I'm going to ride these projects out. So that's my strategy. That's just my point of view. And hopefully that kind of gives you a point of reference as to maybe how to navigate around these projects. So as of now, I have $1,000 invested. The original amount of coins I had bought was 0.14835, and I've earned 0.06705 coins. So I've earned about almost half the coins that I've invested in 25 days. So that's also interesting to see. Not only did I double up on my position, I also earned half of the coins that I had invested. So basically, this is about 100% return. So Time Wonderland, big winner. It's been trending. It's been one of the best projects. And sometimes, instead of jumping into new projects that seem like it's the next big hit, it's best to stay with the known projects and doubling down and adding to your current positions, even if they're losing positions. That over time will help you lower your cost average. Plus, with these DAO projects earning APY, you're going to combat those losses. So that's why it's very important to do some research and have some conviction and stay the course. It might be a few months before I can double up on my Klima DAO. I'm basically at this point break even after almost the same amount of days invested. So big winner today. If you guys enjoyed this content, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. Check out my Discord. It's free. We have a community of people talking about different projects and a lot of people sharing great information there. And in addition to that, if you found this content of any value or helped you in any way, check out my Patreon and support this free content. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.